Blind solo hardcore seasonal wizard. Attempt at beating Diablo 3. Let us proceed. I think we need to go into the dungeons of Lord Lodric, King Lodric, I think. The hell is this? Okay, let's see what that is. Is that a legendary item? No.
The Drowned Temple was once known as the Sarsium Emporis. It was the most sacred of their temples, a site where legend claims angels would come to impart their wisdom to the Nephilim.
Okay, I think I should keep that in case it helps somehow. Okay, let's sell that and let's see if they have anything good. 107 damage and 135 strength.
I've got some brand new, got a right good bunch of things for you this fine day.
Let us see. Very good weapon. Not something I'm interested in, but very good weapon nonetheless. Holy damage. All right. Dexterity. Empty deflectors. I lose too much health regeneration. Damage. That was loud. Alright, let's hit the other vendors and we're gone.
I have some new items that I'm certain you will love.
Why am I looking? What is going on here? Yeah, it seems like my camera is different somehow. That isn't it? Does seem like it is. Yeah, it is. Alright. For some reason someone moved it, that's what happened. Fuck. Alright, doesn't matter.
Poor Leah. I suppose business will pick up now that the Skeleton King is dead.
Always a silver lining, huh? Crystal Horror. Out of dexterity. Which is more or less useless to me. Okay, nothing good. Last vendor and we're gone. I need to recalibrate my...
Don't tell any. Sure, I may do business with some unsavory types, but I pass the savings on to you.
Interesting. It's very expensive for a rather trivial amount of winnings. Okay, so I guess we're going to improve that vendor, not vendor, crafter. I always said that if I cannot gain something for me, okay, lot of regeneration, then I will 163 strength. Does he have? Basically the same. Yeah, let's improve the crafter. See if I will eventually unlock legendaries. Who knows? Maybe I will. Apparently not. I can make illustrious items. An illustrious martyr tier. Okay, guess we will wait until then. L40, we're not too far away. Let's go. Time to fight. Let me remember my strategies for survival. Okay.
Show them no mercy, for they shall grant us none.
I am fairly sure that's true. Alright. Enter Agony level 2. Isn't that great?
Evil wears no disguises here.
Ooh, what the fuck is that? Whatever it is, I cannot hit it. Fuck.
Prepare for a long fight!
Okay. Nephalem what? Shit. What the hell are those things? You move faster, okay. Yeah, let's take advantage of the bonuses and try to kill as much stuff as possible. Let me turn down the sound because it's a little crazy. Okay, yeah, that's much better. Nice torture chambers. Has all the amenities. Okay, we're running out of buff, so let's check this out. Ooh. Poor zombies don't stand a chance. A torture barrel. Do you stuff people in there? Yeah, the death ray or the fire ray does more damage. Far more damage. But should someone be immune to fire, I need cold. Ooh. Just to make sure we are good to go. Okay. I don't want to be caught off guard. If something is immune, then I switch. Got that far, little assholes. To help me out. Let's return, because I think that's the way forward. Let's go this way. Fuck. The furnaces of hell. The golem escaped, didn't it?
The world is a safer place.
Okay, a good shield, I hope. Not that good. Not that bad either. Okay, let's keep it around. What? I'll consider it. If it had strength, only if it had strength. Attack speed bonus. I could give it to him. Okay. I think that's the way forward now. Oh! That looks deadly. I don't want to cross it. That looks absolutely terrifying. I'm sure it could kill me if I miss a step. Yeah, look at the difference. 1 second to 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds. That's an extra second to kill them. Even though Ah, it's the criticals. Always forget about the criticals. The fire criticals, yeah. Ooh! Hopefully, strength. No.
I heard tales about the
Okay,
fall
let
of
me
King
see.
Leoric when I was young, but seeing it with my own eyes, it is another thing entirely.
You know what? 7% cooldown reduction. That sounds good.
Good thought. This will aid me.
Yeah. 7% cooldown reduction does sound like something I want on him. Because he already has 40%, so it's 11% total. That is substantial, I would say. Let me sit up here. Okay, let's go. Could grind them, but what's the point?
I am convinced that some malevolent being is attempting to wrest control of my thoughts away from me. Voices direct me to horrendous acts, and there are times when I seem unable to control my body. Lazarus knows. This is certain. He looks at me strangely when he thinks me otherwise disposed.
Lazarus, that's the Archbishop, isn't it? Pretty sure he is. Alright, time to cross that ginormous thing. That is going to be terrifying. Shit. Okay. Those blades mean... Ah, fuck. Okay, nice. Whatever he was got destroyed. It's the way forward, so I go this way, not much to to. Onwards then to second level. Go to the Highlands Passage. So we're going to the Highlands by going down. Well, we were in a mountain, it kind of makes sense. Oh, look at that trap. Hilarious. Holy fuck. Thought he was dead. Okay, I'm not going to enter there. Not yet, at least. Magic Rune, Ray of Frost. Okay. Let's look at the Ray of Frost. Power. Create a swirling storm around you that grows up to 22 yards radius. Let's try it out. Now, what else? Magic weapon. Conduit. Enemies hit by your attacks restore up to 2 earth. No, I don't need to restore arcane power. I run out of it. So now, Blazing Hydra that the Speedles. Speedles? Whatever, I'm not going to use the Hydra. Okay, let's see what this does. But it runs out. Okay, that is kind of useful, kind of useless. Let me check how much damage do I do. Create a swirling storm around you that grows up to 22 yards. So that's 22 yards, that's very close. Dealing 300% weapon damage as cold to enemies. So it can go up to 700. If I get surrounded, no, but I don't plan to get surrounded. Yeah, I don't plan to get surrounded, no way, not with teleportation. I'm not going to stand there and fight people. I'm going to run, most likely. Now that I actually know what 30 yards should be, it seems 30 yards could be more or less this thing. Well, that changes much. Let me check this out. I don't need the regeneration. Critical hits, maybe at level 70. Yeah. Okay, let's test that skill with these ridiculously low level enemies. Want to see what it does. Let's say I actually get myself surrounded. That's not good.
A well-deserved death.
Yeah, that's no good. Let's go with numb freezing, slowing down. That will help me lots with bosses. Let me check, you know what? Yeah, let me check something. How much damage does a critical do? Critical hit damage 50% extra. No, what? That's not too much. Not too different from this. A skill. Increasing their chance to critically hit. Yeah, you know what? This does 30 extra damage to an enemy that's not that far away. Let's try this, right? That means I should probably reconsider this. Let's try this again. Yeah, let's see how that works out. Yeah, it basically insta-kills them now. Okay, good. Well, I've yet to see anyone explode. I think that's bugged. To be honest. If you ask me, I believe it's bugged. Fuck. Yeah, I still do criticals. I think. Pretty I'm certain I'm doing criticals.
I'm just warming up.
I didn't know a yard was so small. But I guess it's a stick, wasn't it? Based on the stick.
Though my counsel begs me to reconsider, I will continue with the executions of those I find guilty of plotting against the kingdom. Perhaps they fear my eye will fall on them and discover their heinous, treasonous plans as well. Lazarus is the only one I can still trust.
Well, he went insane quickly. Yeah, from doubting his own thoughts, he started torturing and killing people. Okay, if this is the way to go, we need to go the other way. I wonder if I can teleport to town from the middle of a dungeon. Now let me try the Ray of Frost.
Is that all?
It does seem... they are conjuring assholes. It does seem the Ray of Frost does less damage for some reason, even though it shouldn't. Okay. Don't know what's in there, but we're going to shoot them from outside. Yeah, it does take longer to kill them with the freeze ray. I'm still not convinced anyone is exploding. Ah, okay. That's where I started. I really need to test whether or not I can go back from this place. Fuck. Okay, I'm not going to go in the middle of a passage, no way, I'm not an idiot. It's better to go sequentially. Yeah, I'm running out of inventory.
I have finally rid myself of the dark influence seeking to subdue me. And now I see things as they truly are. This conspiracy among the insolent townsfolk to weaken me by stealing Albrecht away will not stand. Perhaps the heads of their women and children on pikes will bring them clarity.
Yes, you freed yourself from the demon. It's obvious. Holy shit. How could anyone doubt it? The demon is no more. Okay.
Your bravery has not wavered once. I salute you, milady.
I am simply following my destiny.
I know the feeling.
I should test this portal. Let's test the portal because I have too much shit. Let's see.
I need to go back.
Hopefully it works. Yes, it seems like it will. Okay, let's sell all that garbage.
I've got some brand new goods you might be interested in.
Alright, let's see if he has anything good. You never know. Fear. Interesting notion. Strength, not for me. Okay, repair. Stuff has been getting damaged.
I have some new items that I'm certain you'll love.
Okay, look at this. 148 strength. What was I said yesterday? 1 strength gives 1 damage, more or less. 1 extra damage. And he gets chance to immobilize. Let me think that through, I mean. Very good. I'm not interested in doing more damage, honestly. Or not concerned, I should say. Alright, let's look at what he has. I think it will increase his damage by a lot. Okay, how long does it take for him to do anything? 10 seconds, so it goes now down to 9, I guess. All right. I think that's good for him. If he can spam that stunning attack.
Hey, come over here. I've got some new things you really need to see.
That's good. I can get strength from other sources, I think. Not so that reduction in the skills counters or whatever the hell they are called. Okay, let's look at this. This could be better. Do 70 per second. No, let's keep what I have. Okay, what about this? Intelligence, vitality. Look at that, reduces cooldown of all skills by 4%. What does he have? I can increase this more. No, I lose too much damage. Alright, off we go. Hopefully I can finish that dungeon today. Nice. Going to level up faster. Always happy to hear the news. Let me check this. Regenerate life per second, intelligence, vitality, chance to land. They lose that 4%. I think I'm going to sell that. Yeah. Okay. Let's be cautious here. Next level.
Just a skirmish. Give me a real battle.
Don't like all these fires. But I cannot.
I'm glad that fate has brought us together on this path.
Why is that?
You fight with both honor and ferocity. I know that a pure soul must burn within you.
Pure soul. Inferno zombie. Interesting. Let's get out of here. I have no desire to grind. Okay. Alright, the Highlands. They do explode, and I've seen them. Finally. But it's not 35%, no way. Enter the accursed hold. This kingdom must have been very rich. They could build all this shit. Because the village is really not that impressive. Seems like a shithole. These locations that are long abandoned and are run by demons, they are very good. Talk to Queen Asila. Okay. I talk with my death ray.
I am Asilla, once queen to our beloved Leoric. My servants and I were consumed by his madness. Now I give you my blessing, champion, to release my people from their eternal torment.
Need to free the remains. Okay. I guess.
Starved of the sun, I no longer know what day it is. I can hear the warden, my husband, and that dog Lazarus discussing my fate. My life will be over soon, yet I fear more for my poor Albrecht's future in the wake of his father's madness. If only Aiden were here.
Okay, let's wait until he comes around. Ah. The fuck?
Thank the gods.
I thought we were going to fight him. He looked like some sort of elite monster. Apparently I just need to... Just need to make sure I steal their bones. It's an easy job, I think. Steal the bones of the dead. Ooh.
Our opponents may be strong, but I will not stand down. A worthy opponent.
Stuff. Let's look. Legendary stuff. Yeah, it is legendary. More intelligence increases arcane torrent damage by 12%. But they lose movement speed and health regeneration, so no, that's not a good swap. No, sir. I forgot to activate that thing. Okay, more health regeneration, but I lose speed, which you just saw is very important. If I could have more speed, I would, without sacrificing too much. I think I should have used the... With elites, it's better to use the freeze ray, I think. To be honest. Better to prevent them from ever reaching you. I need to remember. If I see my arcane power going down, it means I'm not actually using the passive ability. have been noticed. Apparently there is a demon interested in keeping those dudes there. Obviously I will have to fight him once I get the 6. Or maybe even before that.
Freedom, after so long. Freedom!
I think I'm going to use the freeze ray on those things. Okay, that sounds like an enormous enemy. Going to be very, very cautious here. I want to get bushwhacked by a giant.
The right to wear a crown is granted by the light. It requires the darkness of a corrupted heart to lose it.
Holy fuck! Okay. Nothing like a little tactical retreat.
The gods have seen fit to release me from this torment.
My gods! There is someone amongst us. Deal with her harshly.
Yeah, that's ours for sure. Okay, Goblin. Okay, I think we need to go to town.
I am so good. I astound myself.
Yeah, I don't have any more inventory, do I? Well, I do have a little bit. 12 movement speed. I've been offered that before. Okay. More intelligence, more life regeneration. Similar movement speed. And damage of arcane orb goes up. Yeah, let's make the swap. This is a good swap. A scoundrel token. Okay. Don't think I'll air use the scoundrel, but doesn't hurt to have that around. Okay. Let's go back to town.
I need to go back.
I'll identify the staff as well. Why not?
I've dug up some new things for you to take a look at.
Okay, let's look at what he has. An empty socket. Critical hit damage, more damage, even more damage, but no, this is experience stuff I won't use. 100 thorns damage, which I don't even know what that means. Damage against elites. Ah, diamond. Not life per hit, nah. The experience items I won't waste on that. Reduces cooldown of our skills by 6%. What does he have at this moment? I wonder. Learn movement speed. Okay, let me check. 7%. Okay, so no. It's those here. The dice. 50. A few legendary weapons. Okay, let's identify the staff. Ooh. Shit. So much damage. I lose 731 life per hit. I lose so much. So much. Can I give myself anything like that? I can give myself 106. That's not too much. Could use one of these, and then criticals would be useful. would go to 90%. I can switch that on to what I was using to fire damage with the death ray. 700 life per hit, that's so much. I guess I have no choice. How much damage does this represent? It goes up by 50%, more than 50%.
I cannot follow you if we just stand around.
Holy Jesus. Recovery goes down. So, yeah, it goes down by 1,000. So 1,000 I lose on recovery, gain on damage. I'm not sure that's a good trade. Life per hit 500. I gain 1,000 life per hit. 10% per hit of my health. No, that's not something I can give up. No way I can give that up. I gain 20% of health. Potentially by second while fighting. That way no one will ever be able to hurt me unless they one-shot me anyway. Yeah, I cannot give that up. Not even for a lot of damage. So let's just stash this here. I'm going to stash legendary items. Yeah, let's keep that bone with me. Alright, let's get the other vendors. We shall go back.
I have some new items that I'm certain you'll love.
Sad, really sad. Yeah, I cannot not give that up. I cannot.
Hey, come over here.
I
I've
will
got
be.
some new things you really need to see.
Ooh, look at this. This is a good thing. Immobilize on hit, 152 strength, more damage than what he has. Oh, what? That's a good one. Even if I lose that cooldown reduction, it's only a second. Look at that. Even more health. Okay, this is something to consider. Okay, that's something to consider. Let's see. How much do I lose? 200 damage. And how many hit points? Like 1,000. Nah. Now him. He will gain a lot of damage, that's for sure. Okay, let's buy this thing. What was I thinking? Why was I saying that I was going to change this? Because of the new item, and I was going to insert this in the socket. Yeah. No, I cannot go for DPS.
I will use this.
Yeah, 600 extra damage.
Excellent.
Sounds like a good idea. Let's keep this around in case. Not sure he has that much damage anyway. Let me try to change this up.
Worthy choice.
But I'm not using them. So, let me see. It hardly goes down, and he offers me here 6,000 health in case I need it, I guess. Alright, onwards. I should probably... Whatever.
Freedom, after so long. Freedom!
Freedom! Yeah, that Templar is fairly good companion, I think. Competent and helpful. Okay. Okay. Increase the effect of any gem socketed by 85%. This does not apply to legendary gems. I don't think I put the legendary gem there. 85%. 100%.
There are forces.
Can I see that anywhere?
Stronger than we ever imagined. Some greater purpose lies behind these trials, but I do not yet know it.
It is destiny. Let us keep moving.
Yeah, bonus experience 44%. If I take this, I lose half. So, no. Good cut. But I won't lose. Oh.
Your grave awaits!
Take them It's kind of crazy. The freeze ray doesn't do that much damage. According to the stats, it should do. I don't understand. There is something odd going on. The freeze ray should be more or less as effective as the other. Okay, let's explore the whole thing before I... go and deal with whatever boss is going to appear as soon as I try to liberate that last soul. I'm sure a boss is going to appear. It seems I have fully explored this. Let's make sure that's not going to run out in the middle of a fight.
Thank the gods!
Thank you, champion. My servants are now free, but the curse over this place remains. Seek the warden at the dungeon center and end his evil forever.
Prefer the cooldown reduction. Kill the warden, okay.
Am I alone here? Must I do this myself? So be it.
Okay. Well, that was easy. Alright, let's see what we got. Nothing really. Let's see what we gained here. Entropy. The beam fractures into a short-range cone that deals 400 weapon damage. Okay, let's look at this. Okay, you know what? Let's try it out. Use this for far away. Use this for close combat. Why not? Let's give it a shot. Time warp. Enemies caught in the bubble take more damage. Enemies caught by slow time deal less damage. I think this is more useful. Yeah. If ever I get on the thief with us, that would be better. This is going to be very useful. That is for sure something I'm going to be using. 5-second stunning spell. Okay. No teleporting run. No. Okay, let's look at this. Enemy hit. Restore. Whatever. Familiar. Explosive blast. Nothing. Archon. Archon form can cast teleport. Wait a second. Nah. I already have similar cooldowns. Ooh, a new passive skill. Let's see. As long as you have not taken damage in the last 5 seconds, you gain a protective shield that absorbs the next 60% of life in damage. As long as you have not taken damage in the last 5 seconds, you gain a protective shield that absorbs the next 60% of your life in damage. That sounds useful. Let's switch it. So any first hit by an enemy, which usually is the most devastating one, would protect me. Not would protect me, will whatever, you know what I mean. Will be countered, that's the way to put it.
Not even a sweat.
Let me check the Ray of Frost. Less black ice. I've always wondered about this, but always wondered, but now. Or Arcane Torrent. You know what? Arcane Torrent could be even useful.
I don't like the way that scoundrel looks at Leah.
He can't help himself. Don't worry about it.
I'll be watching him.
Because this stacks. This could stack with the other protection. Potentially. Let's try that for a moment. I remember seeing that go up. Let me check. Let's see the stats. Defenses. This goes up, but I don't see it here. Let's try it for 8.
My lord, the prisoner is ready, as you requested.
Thank you, Lazarus. Your loyalty is invaluable in the midst of all these traitors. And you, my dear, my own wife and queen, conspiring against our kingdom.
My love, I swear, I have never betrayed you.
Lies. Till the very end.
A grim end to a noble woman. I am proud to have played my part in Leoric's fall.
The time of my lord's true awakening is at hand. That fool Leoric was only able to resist him because he did not yet possess his full power. With the queen dispatched as a traitor, I may now devote myself fully to preparing the boy for the presence of my master.
So he actually wanted the son. Interesting. What? What? That's actually quite useful. I don't think the other things could do that. This is a more flexible.
I need more bodies. You think my summoners can just conjure up a demon whenever it pleases them? We must have blood. Fresh blood, mind you. And human flesh to bolster our magic. I will be expecting a reply from you shortly.
More bodies. For the demon worshippers, nice. Well, I guess for a game called Diablo, it's no surprise. I'm not sure that's better. It does increase my health. You know what I want to see is if I wish I knew. Doesn't say. Fuck. Probably should have used the arcane spell. Probably. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep the Ray of Frost. Ah, shit.
shreds.
We find more like that.
Not entirely sure what happened, but all I know is I saw a lot of absorbed damage. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what went down there. I was looking at my health. I'm pressing the attack button. That's a nice combination. Really like how that attack basically prevents anyone from reaching me. Well, not really, but any lesser mobs, I should say. Any lesser mobs get totally overwhelmed by that cone. They cannot even come close. Look at that. So if I summon them while I'm using that power, they also... It's hilarious. I wonder if they do damage being... What are they called? Mirages? Maybe it's just for show. It's not actual damage. Well, in any event, we will have to backtrack. Ooh.
If only this dark place had been destroyed along with its ruler.
Okay, so backtracking it is. But that's basically it for today. Almost 5 o'clock. We're going down to the next level and we're going to stop there. I wish they told you a general direction of the the place you're going from the start. That would be most useful. Okay.
Your defenses are nothing. If my old masters could see me now.
That was invigorating.
Oops. I guess they kind of spam whatever spell. Let me check that. That seems very powerful, if indeed it does damage. Which I am not entirely certain. Okay, let's go to the next level and that will be it for today. I should test that. I need a testing ground for that. Let me try to test that before I finish the cast. Do they do damage or don't they? Because that could be very useful. Well, the time warp they summon does help, if I remember. It does work. It's not fake. The Chamber of Suffering. Ah, fuck. I got that. Jesus Christ.
Crying over the old man's corpse. She'll soon have another one to cry over. Yours. Meet the butcher.
Fuck me.
Fresh meat.
Jesus. Just got fucked. Ah, shit. Fuck! Yeah, I am a coward. I'll keep being one.
Need more time.
Eat your flesh.
Fuck. Flames are really something. Well, that wasn't so tough. I'm sure I could have killed him faster if I had the death right here. Maybe. Find the stranger. I am afraid of not trying something to kill an enemy that's immune. That's my main fear. If I put all my eggs on arcane or cold or something like that.
In battle?
I am guided by prophecy. There's no reason to be afraid.
I am always afraid.
Against fear.
Actually, I am always afraid. Always. Let's see, a rare ring. Damage. Not that good. 100 damage. But you saw my health didn't go down. It was all actually very interesting. Very interesting experience overall. I think that health on hit is too powerful. A legendary sword, hopefully that will bring us some. Okay, there you go, 5 o'clock. Let's see if we... Where is my thing? Here it is. Okay. I hope the game has saved. It should have. Find the stranger. Could there no longer be any fights? I really wish I can finish this up. Okay, I'll give it 5 more minutes. And if not, I'm trolling. Ah, fuck. Shit. Okay, talk to a stranger. Stranger danger. I really want to finish this quest today. If at all possible.
I am dying.
Take your sword, Angel.
My sword. I remember now. I was an archangel of the high heavens. I was the embodiment of justice. I am Tyrael.
Okay.
You have restored my mind, friend. And now, I remember the warning I came to deliver. Belial and Asmodan, the last lords of hell, are unleashing a tide of darkness that will drown this world. Already, Belial's shadow has fallen upon Chaldeum.
Belial? I look forward to killing a lord of hell. Should be an interesting battle.
We must move quickly. Let us return to Tristram and make ready.
So he stole the sword, didn't he? And no, he did not. I thought he had taken the sword. Okay, checkpoint. We're in the town, we have a checkpoint. Everything checks out, I think. It's the old thin suit of time. 2 abilities. Frost Nova. You gain 10% bonus to critical chance for 11 seconds. Whatever. Ridiculous. Energy Twister no longer travels but spins in place, dealing 800 weapon. Okay. Not good enough. Energy Armor. Energy Armor also increases your critical hit chance. No thanks. Guess that's all. Yeah, for some reason I think the cold ray does not do criticals. I think that's why it appears to kill people more slowly. It doesn't do criticals for some reason. You know what? This might not be too bad for bosses. Because I could spam it from afar. And when they hit me, when whatever spell they attack me with, I'll have a lot of health reaction. And you know what? I noticed that when the boss stunned me, I could still use the Mirage, and it broke whatever stunning spell I had on me. And I could run away. It's pretty useful power. I think I'm going to switch the Ray of Frost for this, given what I just saw. That should be very good. I wish I could see my life. The toughness goes up. I guess that's the damage reduction. Yeah, let's disintegrate right now. Is doing arcane damage. So arcane and fire. I guess that
the darkness grows while we stand about.
they should count as different, shouldn't they? Yeah, this uses way too much. Way too much. Okay, flame ward, why not? It's a defensive ability, but that's good. That combined with my new shield, that should make me very much immune to any attack. I hope. Okay, so that's it for today, I think. Maybe I should check the sword. Level 41. Let's look at the sword. What can I lose? A good sword of intelligence. Vitality, 20% chance on hit to instantly deal a hand attack. What? 10,000 weapon damage? As cold to enemies that are frozen. Psh, what a stupid thing. Does this freeze people? I don't think it does. I doubt I'll ever switch this maze unless something comes along that gives me. I could combine this with that and I would have more damage. Of course. I could potentially get a gem. A flawless amethyst. That would cut my loss by some and I was just when I'm thinking of switching it up. I could potentially use this and just make up the 600 life per hit in other items. For example, I could socket 2 here. Nah, it's in the weapon only. Okay. I could get a source, maybe. A source that gives me life per hit. I could try to craft one of those. Craft a powerful source. Okay, but that's for tomorrow. tomorrow we shall deal with this nonsense. Today I no longer can. I can bet you. Let's just check that out. Let's equip these. They have 2,000 damage. 39,000 and water. What? Oh yeah, I forget. I need to use the other thing. Well, if we're going to talk about damage, this would be better. To be honest, let's look at this. Yeah. How much damage is this? Almost 3,600. The toughness goes up. The recovery goes down. Okay, you know what? I'm going to use this staff, whatever. And I'll put one gem of this. I can salvage it, I guess. Put one of these gems, and then I'll make up somehow. I can give this to him. He killed the boss in the end, so this kind of works. Will it be better? I wonder.
A fine choice.
Yes. But I lose chance to immortalize on hit.
Just the thing.
You know what? That's better. Alright, no more. I'm not going to do this today. I have to go. Alright, see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. And another successful day. What do you know? I was really concerned when I was fighting that monster. I thought that might be it. Turns out we were just okay. See you tomorrow.